I have a lot of empathy with him. I'm sure he doesn't want my sympathy, but I understand. And I would urge all Liverpool fans, everybody connected with Liverpool, to get behind the manager. As much as we all support a club, insofar as when people say, who do you support? You support Liverpool, Arsenal, Everton, Manchester United. The tangible support and the way they actually show it is in a day-to-day situation whereby you go and you support the team. And I don't believe going to boo a manager or to boo the team because you don't like the manager is the solution. I don't believe that it does any good. I know fans are frustrated, but if you want Liverpool to win matches, Roy is here, you have to get behind him. Now, if he's not here anymore, then maybe things change. But while he's here, support him all the way. And who knows what can happen. I was just doing an interview about Manchester United. We played them and we drew 3-3. A few years ago when Manchester United were the top team, we were 3-0 down. Had the Liverpool fans booed us, we would not have come back to draw 3-3. So, as much as, yes, things aren't going particularly well, I believe that they should get behind the manager. The fans have to accept it. As much as we don't like him saying it and it was wrong for him to say it, it's a fact. Because from when he went, a lot of fans would have been saying, yeah, we don't want Roy Hodgson. And that's what he's saying. So it's a little bit like Gerald Ratner when he said, you're buying cheap rubbish, and everyone's offended, and now and his company folded. Why? Because if you're paying £2.50, you must know it's cheap rubbish. So why are you offended when we tell you? So while yes, it's not the right thing to say diplomatically, he's 100% correct, and his frustration was borne out in the fact that he actually came out and said it where he shouldn't have said it. But the fans have to then, rather than forget about that. He wins a couple matches, and hopefully the fans will get behind him. But to win matches, they have to get behind him first. It's not a chicken and egg situation. You have to show your support. As much as players and football teams have to give the fans something to shout about, you are there to support the team. And if you want your team to perform, you get behind them.
Yeah, it's a big game for him because the results haven't gone well. They're not playing in the Liverpool manner. And the supporters, whilst they are very patient, Liverpool supporters, because they're so knowledgeable, they know things aren't right there. And that's not a reflection on just Roy Hodgson. The whole club over the last few years has been in decline. And if you add to the fact that they've still got to find some 300 million to build a new stadium, they're falling behind, and that's what's frustrating the Liverpool supporters, because they've been used to better times. They've been used to seeing really good teams, great players, and quite a number of them. At the moment, Liverpool have not got enough really good players in their squad. It's just been in decline over the years. They've made some signings that haven't quite come off, and the young players have not stepped up to the plate. So you put all those things together, and you've got a club that's in a little bit of decline. But to lay all the blame at Roy Hodgson's door is totally unfair. I mean, he's been in charge 20 games and he inherited a lot of these problems. I mean, I don't think he might have bought one player. I mean, you need to buy players, you need to bring your own type of players in to play the way you want to play. So he must be given time. Whether he will or not, this is football. Time and given time for managers seems to be words that don't go together.
You're slightly critical of the support he's received from the fans. While maybe he didn't voice it necessarily in the right way, can you appreciate the sentiment of what he's trying to say, that maybe they haven't embraced him as they possibly should have done?
Well, he's had 20 games to impress them, and at the moment, the jury's still out. And, the one thing you can't do, ever, is criticise the fans. They're always right, even when they're wrong. They're right. A fan comes up to you and says, I think he should be playing and he shouldn't. You don't turn around and have an argument as a manager of a football club. You just say, OK, you're entitled to your opinion. But the Liverpool fans will get behind Roy and the team at Man United on Saturday, on Sunday, the ones who go. But he's got to win them over. The players have got to win them back over as well. The players aren't playing to the full potential. So, there's a lot of points needed to be put back on the board. But I don't think Roy Hodgson's criticism of the fans was meant in the way it came out. And I can understand his frustration at that. He meant it in a different way, and it came out wrong. I really don't know. I mean, I know Roy's a good man. I know he's managed lots of players. He's got vast experience. But, I really don't know. You have only people who really know that are the Liverpool board who are sitting down. But to take a manager 4 months ago from Fulham and believe he's the right man and then so quickly decide he's not, for me, is not giving someone a fair chance.